Welcome to a video on finding the inverse of a one-to-one function algebraically. Note that there are 4 simple steps that we can take to find the inverse of a one-to-one function. Refer to our guided notes. For example number 3, part A, to begin, let f of x be y. Next step, interchange the x and y. Our third step, solve the equation for y by using algebraic manipulation. So to solve for y, we're going to add 2 to the equation. So x plus 2 equals 1/3 of y. And now divide everything by 1/3, which is the same as multiplication by 3. So on the left side, we have 3 times the quantity x plus 2, which is 3x plus 6, and the 1/3 and 3 multiplied to 1 on the right-hand side, which gives us simply y. And now step 4, replace y with its inverse notation. And we get the inverse function in terms of x as 3x plus 6. So these are the 4 simple steps that we can apply to solve the inverse of any one-to-one function. On letter B, we're going to do the same. So start with changing f of x to y. This is just for simplicity, where the function f of x represents the output y and the input is represented by x. On our next step, we're going to interchange the letters and now solve the equation for y. So subtract 2 to both sides. And then to get rid of the third power, we're going to take the cube root of the equation. And now represent the y as the inverse function. And there it is. And on our third part, letter C, find the inverse. Similarly, change f of x to y. Interchange the letters. Now remember that our goal on our next step is to solve the equation for y. So treat this as a proportion, which means that we can cross multiply to simplify this further. So cross multiplying, we get x times the quantity 2y minus 5 is equal to 1 times 3y plus 2. Now I'm going to distribute the x through to simplify this further. Again, keep in mind our goal is to solve the equation for y. Notice that we have a y term on both sides. So we're going to combine those two terms together to one side first. Hence, subtract 3y to both sides of the equation. So we get 2xy minus 3y. And then I'm going to add 5x to both sides at the same time. So 5x plus 2. So basically subtract 3y to both sides and add 5x to both sides. And this is the result that we get. And now remember, we're trying to get y by itself. So on the left side, we now have a common factor, which is a y. So factor that out, giving us the remaining factor of 2x minus 3. And now we have a single y on the left, which means that we can easily solve for it by dividing that entire equation by 2x minus 3. Balance it out. And now y by itself is 5x plus 2 all over 2x minus 3, which now gives us an expression in terms of x, and therefore the inverse function f inverse of x can be represented as an expression in terms of x only. And there it is.